Hey guys, Marco's here with Michael and I love Listen Sports Talk 980 when I'm driving around because Doc Walker, even though he is the enemy, Washington Redskins, dude is so passionate, but he just talked about something that just hits me. I always talk about Jason Garrett this is the way we do things. And instead of looking at what you've got to work with and mirroring what you want to do with that, it's always, here's what we work with. And listening to Doc Walker talking about how Joe Gibbs came from the Air Coryell days where it was basically just throwing the ball like crazy, realized he didn't have the personnel to do that, and changed completely because it was about winning and working what you had, not trying to put a stamp on stuff. So let's listen to some more of it. Oh, he's gone to college. But that's the thing that's always bugged me about Jason Garrett is Jason Garrett is like, this is our system, this is our game plan, we don't change. You got to be flexible. You look at New England, they're able to change, adapt to anything. They will do new stuff, throw new wrinkles at you so you're unpredictable. It's playoffs right now. We've got the Rams. We need some wrinkles in here. You saw how Austin, and I'm going to mess up the name, I'm the name butcher, how Austin made a difference in the kick returns, right? That was a surprise. We got maybe Michael's boy in there. Rico's been in there basically blocking every time, maybe 3 or 4 pass routes a couple of times, pass here, pass there. What you need to do is change what you're doing and adapt. The guy's got hands. The guy's got height. You can't coach height. The guy was used to jumping up for rebounds. Have that guy do something different. Add a wrinkle. Wouldn't you agree with that? I mean, seriously. Joe Gibbs, the only thing he knew was Air Coryell. I'm not sure they even had a running back in San Diego back in those days. They were the modern NFL era when it came to passing before it was cool. But that guy became a running-oriented team. He had to change exactly what it. And that guy took 3 different quarterbacks with 3 different styles and won 3 different Super Bowls with him. Hate to watch the Redskins. Gotta respect them though. Listen to my boy.
Good morning, Reverend Walker. You are preaching this morning.
No, I'm not honored. Trust me. Don't put me in there with those honorable people. I'm not worthy.
All right, brother. I hear you.
Okay.
So, Joe Gibbs, absolute master at halftime. Of course, that included the entire staff, not only
whole staff on both sides. And then at timeout, Pettibone, they were pulling the same magistry on their side.
Went to school with his kids.
See, it wasn't just Joe. It was Joe and Richie and Wayne Sevier. We had 3 studs. That's my point. It's too many men involved for it to be one person.
That's
it's
true.
layered in, man. But we had 3 guys that were above the board. I'm telling you, man.
But
Okay, but you know what? See, everything is relative in football and in life. Think about Chris Richard. Think about that attitude. Think about how that defense adjusts. That's basically what he was talking about. He was like, it wasn't just the head coach, Joe Gibbs. It was also Richie Pettibone and Wayne Sevier. It was all those guys collectively getting together and being on the same page and making those adjustments, realizing what's happening in real time and how we can best get a win, no matter what it took. And that's why you want to hold on to a Chris Richard, because that guy, he's got those guys flying with reckless abandon. They've got a don't give up mentality. They fight and they fight and they fight some more, and they've taken on his personality. I believe Chris Richard will punch you in the mouth. Wouldn't you believe that? He'd punch you in your mouth. He will fight teeth and bones, and he will come after you, and I believe he won't give up.
What happened in that Eagles game?
Oh, yeah, he was up in there ready to fight them. They were in pads. But you can see that defense feeds off of that. And that's where you're talking about, okay, Jason Garrett's coming back. We know that. But if you can keep a Chris Richard and you can get a guy who can teach Dak Prescott and instills that philosophy of, I'm here to stomp on your throat. As much as this morning bugged me watching Nick Ron and the rest of those haters in there, we were talking about, oh, well, the Minnesota Vikings, that defense isn't going anywhere, and, you've still got Aaron Rodgers. Screw that. Because I look at this team, they're not realizing or they're not admitting that this team is still one of the youngest teams in the NFL. Do you think that defense is going someplace? And this crap that, you can't sign you believe me. You sign everybody. They are throwing so much stuff. I sit here and I listen to these guys, and it's like, you really don't know what the hell you're talking about, do you? They're talking about, well, they can't sign Dak Prescott. Get Teddy Bridgewater because you're going to have to pay Van Der Esch. What the fuck are you talking about? Van Der Esch is on his first year. You're not talking about paying. You got a 5th-year option. You don't have to worry about him for at least 4 years. What the hell are you guys talking about? You got a Randy Gregory who's still on his rookie year contract because he was suspended. When you're suspended for a season, it doesn't count as a year. You got him locked up. Yes, you got to go ahead and sign a DeMarcus Lawrence, but you know what? You're paying him $17 million this year. When you end up signing him to that deal, the Cowboys know how to work that shit. Okay? That $17 million that is this year, guaranteed. Next year's it'll only be about $9 million. And it'll be the same thing with Zeke Elliott. They can pay Zeke Elliott, and it'll be a cap-friendly deal. Remember when they signed Zach Martin? His original deal was he was making like $9 million a year. They signed him to a new long-term deal, making him I believe the highest-paid guard in the NFL. His cap hit this year was only $6 million. That's it, $6 million. And they have triggers that are built into contracts like Zach Martin's. Oh, we need $10 million? Sign up a pen. Boom. Got about $8-9 million, just like that. Just like that, without even having to cut anybody. So don't give me this crap that, you don't pay the quarterback because you're not going to have the money. And don't give me this crap that, Minnesota, well, they got a great defense. They got a garbage-ass quarterback, Kirk Cousins, who is not crap when it comes to crunch time. Don't believe all that crap you hear from those people. The reason I like listening to Doc Walker is Doc Walker will tell it like it is. If you are not busted a grade, if you are a sorry-ass team, he's going to tell you. And it's not about being a homer either. It's about telling the truth that, listen, this system is broke in Washington. These guys stink as coaches. They can't make adjustments. The players, they need to shut the hell up and focus on their responsibilities instead of pointing the fingers. That's why you got to respect a guy like him. Now, it's kind of funny, though, wasn't it? Over at the Carpet Guy, wasn't it? I'm over at the Carpet Guy because I call into the show. I'm the resident cowboy troll. I'm one of them, at least. There's several that call him. And my man at the carpet shop says, was that you arguing with Doc Walker on the phone? Yeah, that was me. So I guess I'm a troll, too. All right, guys. I got the carpet, I got my plywood, and I'm headed down to my cousin's house. And I'm sure he's wondering where the hell they at. Well, you got to handle your business. But we're a little over 2 days till the Dallas Cowboys try to live and fight another day. I'm Mark Holmes with What you got going on your channel coming up? Not much. You mean you're not going to talk about the possibility of Rico Gathers getting more playing time and what it might mean? You're not going to talk about that time we saw him playing. Didn't he catch 2 touchdown passes in that preseason game?
Just one.
But it was a long ass one.
He got one the next week before he got hurt.
That's right. It'd be nice to relive some of that magic right there. It really would. Well, all right, guys. I'll see you soon.